Hey guys, this is Rampage from Intimidation Airsoft with my ICS Full Metal L85. Got this gun for a very cheap price, and it's originally $300, but got it for a pretty cheap price myself, along with Ace's L86, and pretty nice gun so far. Shoots about 420 FPS, got a working charging handle, and hop up, duck cover, everything usual. I have a red dot on here, adjusts from high to low, red and green. It's got safety right here above the trigger, as usual, and everything. Using the E-mag in it, 80 rounds. And it's got a fairly large battery compartment. Put a nice brick. And to take it apart, you use the two body pins. It only has two. Fairly simple to take out. It's a lot simpler than an M4 after you get used to it. It's got a classic Army extreme short type battery, high torque. It's got adjustable FPS with the pin here. Take it out and adjust the FPS. Just pull the pin out, and after you pull the pin out, it releases a spring and spring guide. And right now I have an M130 spring in it, replaced it from the stock M120 spring. And it's a spring guide that's got the levels of FPS practically. It's just got a stock gearbox, everything. It's got a nice sturdy air nozzle, and it's got a nice selector switch with a pretty sturdy spring. It's got a stock cylinder, nothing to complain about. It's pretty nice air compression for a stock gun. I got a pretty nice spring in it. It's pretty heavy spring, heavy loaded. It's pretty difficult to get back in there. Has adjustable 320, 360, 420, and keep it at 420 because we play at outdoor field, and that's what we like to run with, is high FPS guns. Me and Ace both decided to run with, I decided to run with the carbine version, he decided to run with the LMG for support, even though we're both going to be laying down heavy fire with box mags, everything like that. But I'm actually looking into the Reaps hop-up bucking, and hopefully it'll be a good investment. So the body of the gun, it's got a nice stock ICS hop-up, and from what I could tell, it's a nice, pretty hard to hop-up bucking. I'm not exactly sure what degree it is, but it's pretty good. It worked for me so far. I'd like for it to adjust a little bit more than it does stock, but I'm not complaining too much. From the originally factory, how they had it in the gearbox, the wires are getting stripped out from the motor, and the gearbox just moving together and everything. And it's really putting toll on these wires. It's probably gonna have to replace these after a while. Have nice connections. It's different than an M4 because you don't have regular gearbox connections. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together. the body back together, I want to do a little bit of review on the outside. So far it's been pretty sturdy, nice, pretty thick metal. It's got really thick plastic in my handguard, hand grip. It's got a nice cheek rest, rubber, and rubber butt pad. Sadly it's not adjustable, but we got the fire selector up as full auto, down as semi. Got the magazine release. And got the safety on the side, right here, right here. Got a nice sight on it. Pretty good sight. And so far I have no complaints beside the battery used for it. It takes a lot of battery to power this gun. It's a really thick motor. And it's just really hard to power. And compared to the L86, we'll get that over here real quick. Alright, so now that we got both guns together and comparing them, they're very similar from the back to front, besides the outer barrel. The front of the L86 has, of course, the mounting rail on the bottom for a bipod, and it has the longer barrel for support long distance. My gun, the Carbine, has about a 5-6 inch barrel on the front, outer barrel. It's got I think it's a 6.05 barrel, both of them. And they're both pretty heavy guns, especially the L86 has got the full metal bipod, outer barrel, everything. His is the same exact everywhere else. Both of them, terrible battery. Carbine has the same length barrel as a standard M4 Carbine, or any M4 in that fact. And the L86, good bit longer barrel, about 4 to 5 inches. Compared to the M4 that we're doing our new build on, high-speed build. As you can see, from the magwell to the end of the barrel, same exact. But we have a silencer on this weapon for now, and it's reaching the end of this barrel. Same exact magwell placing and everything. On this one, it's a good 6 to 7 inches from difference. Nice difference. Only complaint I have for both guns is the weight, and neither of them miss feed. I have not got a miss feed out of it, both of them, with a high cap or mid cap. Both of them are working pretty good. I'm using the Magpul PTS EMAG, and it's doing great. But the magazines, they are pretty loose magazine wells. Probably put a layer of electrical tape around it and it'd be pretty good, but I haven't really gone to any events yet, so probably. And this one fits pretty good in my gun, but in his, it's pretty bad. And with the EMAG, see, these guns are really meant for box mags, support guns, drum mags, you know. And I think that's about it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends and everything, and I will catch you later.